So yeah, this is great. It's nice to see you guys. Yeah, oh man, I love hearing about your days. No, this is good. God, I miss you guys so much. Hearing all these wonderful stories about your lives and what you're doing. God, I wish we could just talk all the
The floor
time.
is actually open for you to share for a change.
Yeah. I
No,
want to hear about your day, Pirate Chris.
Why are you
Let's
so
not.
secretive?
why is this happening? Why have the tables been turned so immediately? I wasn't expecting this. I don't know. I got free donut holes today. That was a thing that happened to me today.
So they gave you a bunch of air
In circular donut
That's what a
form.
donut hole really is.
I mean,
Oh, come
I
on,
see.
leave him alone. He was
Circles
doing so
of
good.
dough.
I can't share anything, can I? Never
Fucking
again.
Fool me, tell me these circles of dough are donut holes.
Maybe you can
It's not
share
a
some of those
hole.
donut holes.
Well, there's 10 left. You're welcome to them.
I would have been pretty stoked to get donut holes for free too.
I only wanted 10 though, so I was kind of pissed off actually.
Hey, listen, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth, and the same goes for donut holes, alright?
Yeah, you don't look a gift donut in the hole.
That's not where I was going with that, but good try.
Sounds like
But
where you're going
sometimes you
with it.
put a gift donut in your hole. You know what I mean?
That's not
Mm.
where I was going with that either, but
But you could.
In
Just
your
like
hole.
that. I don't need to tell any more stories. Awesome.
Just put it. See, sometimes it just takes somebody to get us started. Like I was just really stoned and enjoying the silence, and
Lucky.
I mean,
Enjoying silence. That's weird.
Enjoying anything.
You're
That's
obviously not a
weird.
parent. If you were, you'd understand how silence is amazing.
no, I have depression, so I understand why silence is nice.
It's the worst. Yeah.
Hmm.
I concur. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
What?
sounds like Omaha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bromaha.
Yeah.
I was saying Yomaha, but, you know.
What?
Are you thinking of Yamaha?
No.
I'm sorry.
America's foremost leader in grand pianos and motorcycles?
No. I rented my first trumpet from Yamaha.
Okay.
Maybe they should.
Shit.
Yeah. They should stick to pianos because it wasn't a very good trumpet. So, just letting you guys know, don't rent your trumpets from Yamaha. Because I'm sure that'll come up someday in your day-to-day lives.
That seems very strange to me. I had a euphonium from Yamaha and it was very nice.
Really?
Mhm.
Maybe I just got one of the bad ones or something.
You got a bad
Yeah,
egg.
man. Sometimes you get a lemon.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes all of them are lemons, and that's when there is a huge problem. But
Well, I may be just a small town country musician, but
Oh, really? Can you play us a song? I didn't know that about you. That's
I
cool.
can. That's the Pirate Chris theme song.
Yes. That is wonderful. That's all I ever wanted in my life. Thank you. I'm so happy.
If I had a tuba, I could bust out the riff from Carry On Wayward Son, but Carry On My Wayward Son, but
Ah, damn. Next time.
next time.
Next time.
I say as if I've picked up a tuba at any point within the past 3 years.
Oh, it was like 6 years for me, and it felt real bad going back to it.
Mhm.
I think it should have been a big part of your election campaign.
What can sometimes
dude,
play the
playing
tuba?
the
skills,
tuba,
yeah,
like, could you
absolutely.
imagine if during your debate, every time that your opponent was talking, you just played your tuba, and you ran the tuba campaign?
Yeah, and then you can like the marching bands put like the pictures in the tuba, so it's like a
Secret Service can't take care of them.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
You can
like
hide
you
a
have to
gun in
do it
there.
on your
You have a
own.
concealed carry permit.
Oh no! In high school band, our full plan was if like a shooter busted in and we couldn't escape, our full plan was for all of the tubas at once to run at him and start swinging. That was our full plan. Like,
So hey, Eric, what's going on here, bud?
Right, so about these donut holes I got. So they got me one box of 10, and then they were like, oh, we already started filling this other box of 10. Here you go. So I'm like, all right, I only wanted 10. I only factored in 10 for my daily diet, you bastards, but I guess I won't turn this down. And now here I am, you know? It's life,
I was
right?
really hoping Fred Durst would come into the story because that really livened things up for us on Friday.
I'm 100 words in, by the way, guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm excited to read it.
I'm writing them a 500-word paper on classical mythology and professional wrestling.
Just look at the Japanese pro wrestling. They're full
Sumo?
of mythologies. No, Japanese pro wrestling.
How dare you?
Ugh. No, it's the WWE, but it's in Japan, so it's like NWE or something. New World Order. I don't know. Yeah. So, welcome back, guys.
Woo.
Wait, where are we? What are we doing? So about these donut holes that I got. Oh, I already said that. Christ. Man, I wish I had more interesting stuff to say. But yeah, so D&D before Tim gets mad.
I thought you were gonna say I wish I had more donut holes.
D&D before Tim gets mad.
Last week, Billy kind of solved the murder mystery and also found
This
the
is a
horrifying
recap.
secret.
Recap song. We're gonna recap.
It's funny you're doing that, because earlier, for no reason, I was just thinking, wow, the recap song sucks. I wish I never hear it again. And it's like, huh. You know, for no reason, that thought crossed my... Damn
You
it.
know what? I think I'm gonna sing it louder now.
I think that was his plan all along.
Those are
Honestly, that stood for itself.
that's the little recap jingle. I will not be remembering it for next week.
It's good that you know that. It's good that you're letting us know that.
I'm gonna hold you to that. You better not
Yeah.
remember.
Listen,
Set the
son,
bar
I know
low
what
to
I'm
begin
about.
with, Eric.
So yeah, last week Billy discovered the secret of the murder mystery that wasn't so much murder and is no longer mystery. And found the horrifying secret of West Valencia University, in that at least one teacher is in fact a Mind Flayer.
At least one. Oh no.
Well, you never know. I'll never tell.
Damn it.
XOXO Gossip
She told Brad about it, and Brad went back to sleep, and that was it. That was most of the session, I think.
Sounds about right for
I'm
us.
pretty sure
yeah,
we
we
were gearing
took
up to
her,
fight it, and then it cast like a ninth level spell, and we were like, "Fuck this."
Oh yeah, you guys went to the football game.
We went to the football game. We took Billy to the doctor, who turned out to be the Mind Flayer. And he was like, "You didn't learn anything at the meeting earlier today, did you?" And she was like, "No, what are you talking about?" Mind Flayers? What are those? I've never heard of them before.
Mind Flayers.
Mm. Mind saltair.
Spicy.
Yes, Tim.
I guess what time is it? When is it now at this point when we are starting?
When do? We'll say picking it up Monday morning. Bright and early, 10 a.m.
So yesterday was Sunday when we went and saw the professor then, correct?
Yeah, Professor Doctor.
Perfect. Professor Doctor. Professor Doctor. I think when Brad wakes up, he will say, Billy, here's the thing.
She crawls out from under the bed where she was sleeping.
I have a
Yeah?
small concern here, and
Yeah?
probably a couple of rather larger ones as well. And most of them center around the fact that we probably have to do something about this Mind Flayer. And I cannot think of a single person that would pay us to do something about it.
Okay.
So I think today we're going to figure out who will pay us to do something about the Mind Flayer. And then after that, we can think about plans and so on and so forth. What do you think?
I mean, I think that's pretty solid coming from a business perspective.
We could. Do you think it would be? I don't know. Do you think it would be worth it if we did it from like philanthropic point of view? You know, to create good face for the company.
That's very funny, Billy. But you know that we can't do that. We have a bottom line. Shareholders in a board.
Okay, Brad. You know what's best for the company.
Exactly. Exactly. Who's going to tell Jim Mendez? God damn it.
Who's gonna tell Jim
Did you just break yourself? That's never happened before. That's great.
Oh my god.
Well, what are we gonna tell Jim Mendez? Come on, man.
Hold on. Oh fuck. Who is going to tell Jim Mendez and Jimenez, of course, and all of the little robots back at the manor that we did not bring in a profit this quarter, but instead we spent money trying to rid Billy of a brain slug? That doesn't sound good for your next contract negotiation, now does it, Billy?
No, it really doesn't, but I'm just saying,
Wouldn't it be more beneficial in the long run for me to just get rid of the brain slug? I mean, I don't think I have a brain slug. At least I don't feel like I have a brain slug. At least I don't think we have a brain slug. But I don't have a brain slug, at least. But I think that it would bring more profits in the future if we just got rid of the Mind Flayer in general.
So
Pretty
what
good
you're
face for the
saying is that we have a rebranding, and I make myself the face of the company and pretend to be some sort of good, heroic sort of gentleman thing?
Well, you
And
know,
then
it might bring in more profits if you looked heroic instead of some shady, underhanded businessman. Not that you
Well,
are a
that's the
shady,
thing.
underhanded businessman, but that's kind of the image that you've been projecting so far.
fair enough, Billy. Here's the thing that we're going to need to concentrate on, first of all, is improving, maybe something less ostentatious then. Or more ostentatious. What is more heroic in your opinion, Billy?
I think just small acts of kindness would be a good place to start.
Bollocks, Billy, you think way too small here. What we need is a look. We need a PR campaign. Now, who could we hire to do PR for us? Billy, we're spitballing here.
I know, I'm thinking. Just give me a second. I don't do much without thinking. So maybe we could start by helping old people cross the street. I'm sorry, I couldn't even get that out without laughing. I just mean, I don't know. I haven't really seen you do much good. So what would you
Billy.
want? Okay, I don't like the sound of that.
Here's what we can do. We could cast a spell to make you look like me, and I could take a nap, and you could go out and do good deeds.
Is that something we can do? Because I don't think I have that kind of spell power.
We could mostly,
I know.
partly.
Brad, I don't think we're going to be able to make me look like you, even if we try really hard.
Now that is not a good attitude there, Billy. Let's go and get Bruno and Ali, and we'll ask them.
Okay, I mean, I'm just trying to be realistic.
And I'm trying to take another nap.
Okay, Brad. Be realistic.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. So
Okay.
we go to find you guys.
And find them, you do, probably.
Here we are.
Maybe even alive.
I don't think it's that hard to find us.
We're in the classroom, passed out.
Yeah, we're either in the classroom or at the cafeteria. It's the only two places we ever go.
Sometimes both.
Yeah.
Allie, Brunor.
What time in the morning is it? No response. Light snoring. Sorry, heavy snoring.
Yay.
I cast Mage Hand as a cantrip and use it to shake Allie.
Oh, you're gonna need to be more forceful than that, lass.
Okay,
No, Bradley, I don't want to take watch. Have
It's
Laundry
me.
do it. Have
Allie,
Billy
it's
do
me.
it. She's
Ali,
volunteering.
do you want to be a Tyrannosaurus?
I would love to be a Tyrannosaurus, Bradley. I guess she sits up, but her eyes are still closed.
I will use this time Minor Illusion cantrip and create a lion's roar next to Allie's ear.
Wait, no, you're not gonna. Okay, great, good. I was hoping someone was gonna fill
Ali-
in the sound effects.
I need to do nice things, and that seems like a lot of work to go and find them, and so instead I was thinking I would transform you into a Tyrannosaurus, and I would pretend to slay you, quote unquote.
That sounds dangerous for me.
Well, no.
What if you slayed me for real? Not for play.
That could never happen, Ali. I am a very proficient spellcaster / sword slasher.
I don't know. Bruner, what do you think?
I mean, I could just bring you back if something happens.
Like if I die?
Oh, yeah. That's
Really?
the thing I can do.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, you're super cool. Okay, yeah. Give me little arms and I'll roar around.
Of course, I'll have to engage in the purification rituals.
That sounds fun.
So we'll have to find a brothel. Oh, wait, no, I believe they're called sororities here.
Hey! Hey! Sorry, I heard Billy's voice. Wait a minute. Don't do my girls dirty like that.
Oh man.
Hey!
You know what? Maybe this is a bad idea.
Yeah, we should turn my cat into a Tyrannosaurus Rex instead. He'd love
But
it.
will the cat play along? How intelligent is it?
I'm sure Marty Paws would love to eat people.
I don't think that was actually part of the plan. I think the point was to pretend to eat people.
Oh. Hey, Bradley,
Yes, Allie.
why the sudden interest in trying to be a good person? You always seem to hate it before.
Yeah, no, why would you say that, Allie? That is completely preposterous, and I am absolutely, ask the board. They completely approve of all of my actions. I've made us lots of money in the past, well, few quarters.
Money doesn't equal good, Bradley. I don't think money is
a
morality.
Be so
quantifiable
hasty there.
of success which I have had. Thank you very much, Allie.
You're welcome very much, Bradley.
Don't you ever let me hear. Don't you ever let me hear you saying that again. Jesus Christ, I can tell.
Get out of here, Steve. No one invited you. You can't even talk.
Oh, Steve leaves.
Good. We could have turned Steve into a T-Rex.
Yeah, what are you doing?
But no, for real, why'd you wake me up? What's the play? What are we doing? Where are we going? Who are we killing?
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
We need to
Uh-huh.
figure out what to do about this Mind Flayer. And I would like to figure out a way for us to get paid to deal with it.
Wait. Who runs this university? Like, how's it paid for? Is this run by some sort of government or private individuals? Or
You know, I'm not quite sure.
because
There's tuition.
obviously, if there's an infestation of sorts, whoever is in charge would want it eliminated.
We could go and make our plea, I guess.
Is
But-
that the plan then?
If Mind Flayer can read minds, then aren't we, like, outing ourselves if we just go asking around for money to kill it?
That's a fair point.
And what if it's a good Mind Flayer? Not an evil one.
I'm not sure that those exist.
Hmm.
And if it was, then why would it disguise itself?
Maybe it has a scar or like a growth effect. What if it has like 2 noses? That'd be gross.
And it's making people disappear periodically and forget things.
Hmm.
Yes, that sounds very altruistic.
They have
Hmm.
like 8 noses.
They have no noses. That's why they're called noses.
Steve, I told you to leave. I'm gonna fail you if you don't get out of here.
I can't argue with that.
No, you can't. I'm the teacher. Get out.
Yes, Steve, get out. You're not welcome here.
All right.
Aw.
Now that the loser's gone, so okay, let's figure out really how we're gonna kill Steve.
Well, I suppose I could just stab him through the head.
That'd probably do it.
But I don't believe that that's our main... Wait, what if Steve has a brain slug and he's spying on us?
Hmm. Well, okay. Hey, wait, here, follow me on this. I'm having a little bit of a thinky thought. What if we just like there's 4 of us and one allegedly of this mind flayer, and so what if we just like storm his office and confront him and try to get the truth out of him, and then if he tries to eat one of our brains, the other 3 can just like jump onto his back and punch him in the head,
I don't believe it'll be that easy.
and then we can take all of his stuff. You get your payday, and
We're going to want to fight it in the open, so we're not all going to be grouped up.
then we have to catch him in the middle of it with like witnesses and stuff.
Exactly. Which
Right.
is why I was thinking that it would be important if we looked heroic already.
We're back at the T-Rex idea. Love it.
What does everyone think? You're also very quiet.
I think you're right.
I'm just ready to bash some heads in.
I think you're right. I think that it's a.
Wow, a goo.
I think that it's important that we look heroic, but I also think that it's important that we don't look too heroic, because Allie and I already have kind of a presence on this campus, and it's not exactly yeah.
It's great. We have a great presence here.
Billy, let's not sit here and pretend like you're the best in combat here.
Oh.
I'm not. I'm just saying that, maybe it would be a
I'm
good
sure
idea.
you'll do something embarrassing enough to make up for it. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Billy's like,
Are you
stop trying to ruin my
serious?
image, Dad.
You're trying to stay behind, is what you're telling me? Or do you want to be a giant gorilla, perhaps?
No, I'm just saying that I think it would be a good idea if there were a couple of people sort of on the inside. Example, me and Allie. We're already here. We don't have to try to be heroic.
What information do you think you could gather?
Well, as somebody who has a lot of ins with the professors, Allie could try to, insert herself in these kind of situations. Listen, this is Aubrey not knowing what the fuck she's talking about when it comes to infiltration. So hang on. Give me a minute.
So Brad is going to look at Billy, and he's going to pull a dagger off of his belt, and he's going to say, this will turn you invisible. You can use it 3 times per day. You are in charge of making sure that Allie stays on task. We will go and deal with the T-Rex plan. We'll find some sort of an animal to deal with, make it into the T-Rex and slay it ourselves or whatever. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Bradley, one question: who's going to supervise the 2 of them then?
That'll get it done. It's fine. I am giving Billy the utmost confidence because she's coming up on a contract year.
Oh, I see. You're using the old franchise tag.
Something like that, yes.
All right, but as I recall, she sometimes takes naps during the heat of combat, and then, and if that happens, who's going to supervise Allie?
Listen, I don't take naps. I get knocked out.
I was
And-
trying to be nice about it.
Also, I'm an
Just
adult.
say it.
I can take care of myself. Thank you very much.
Yes, no, you're always
Yes.
on task, Allie. I agree.
She nods furiously.
All right, then. Well, I suppose, Bruno, to the spike talk with us.
The what?
It's an inn.
Oh,
Follow
yeah.
me.
Why didn't you just say that?
Allie, to the teacher's lounge.
Sounds
I love
much
the teacher's
nicer than the
lounge.
desk I've been sleeping under.
Great, that's the
Yes,
way.
ma'am. Who do you want to start with, Eric?
That is a question.
Impossible to answer question. There is no answer, unfortunately.
Let's go to the spiked hawk first.
All right. So the first thing that we're gonna do when we get there is Brad's gonna order a drink for both of us. And he's gonna kind of sit down and he'll look at you, Bruner, and he'll say, I do not believe they're going to be able to figure anything out for quite some time. So why not have a few drinks and then we can go and see if we can capture some sort of an animal and well,
Oh,
it'll all go from there.
Yes,
Obviously,
I wouldn't
let's
trust
not be
myself
too
with a
proud.
clear head.
Fair enough. Barkeep,
Ooh, get the drinks that come in boots.
I don't believe that they have those here.
That's called Das Boot. It's delicious. You got to make a quarter turn at the end or you get splashed in the face.
All right. Well,
The barkeep
Is that a
shuffles
two by
around.
here?
That's bartender speaking bartender talk. That's how bartenders sound, right?
thank you kindly, Mumbles. I appreciate it. Yes. Great.
I don't think he's opening his mouth.
I'm kind of concerned because I've definitely spoken to this gentleman before.
Oh, perhaps he's having some sort of medical emergency. Do you need help?
Blink twice if you need help.
Hey, he sets your two boots down, filled to the brim with fruity, icy cocktails. And he goes, "Oh, there you go."
Perhaps if we drink these drinks, he will make more sense.
Yes, well, I was. All right, fair enough.
Well, I was. What, do you not
Right.
know bartender?
No, unfortunately.
Wow. Well, fair enough. So you get your drinks, and you are waiting it out.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out for a little while until I can feel relatively certain that they would have gotten some things accomplished.
All right. We'll check back in with you next week.
Hey!
Wow, you're giving me a whole week. That's kind of you.
I think between the two of you, you could do something. Yes.
Mm,
Okay, so
Yes.
right?
so we're gonna try to find the teacher's lounge.
Yes.
Or the faculty lounge.
Yes.
As we're walking, Allie's gonna lean over to Billy and just say, "Hey, Brad said a lot of stuff about me being on task, but what's the task?"
The task is we're going to try to see if any teachers have any if any faculty members, is what I should say, give any indication as to whether or not they're actually mind flayers or under a glamour or not. Do you know how to
Oh.
cast detect magic by any chance?
Let me double check. No, but I can insult people and hurt their brain.
Okay, just give me a minute to check something. All right. I can't either. So I think what we're going to try to do now is get
Wait.
us into the...
I had
Yes,
an idea. This is a magic college, right?
Yes.
And you write spells into your book, and I write spells into my book if they're rituals. We could buy a scroll.
Could we?
You,
DM?
You could, yes. I thought he was just going to recommend writing in find magic in the book and seeing if that worked.
I will do that then.
Okay.
So I'll write find magic. I have the feature researcher as part of my background, so I know where to find a piece of information if I don't already know it.
Yeah, like the school bookstore would probably have it.
Okay, cool.
So I'll be like, okay, so first we have to go to the bookstore so that we can copy it.
Awesome. Thrilling, even. I hope there's a montage musical in the background while we do this. Oh, when you read it in your book, can I copy your book?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I mean, it might be more effective if you copy it directly from the text, but...
I like your handwriting better.
No.
Okay, so we'll go do that. Do we see anything interesting on the way to the bookstore?
Bookly, storely.
Like a mind flayer eating someone in a dark alley. Just
Not
throwing
from
ideas out there. No? Okay.
Not
keep that one in mind.
anything like that, perhaps.
Right.
But also maybe. Roll perception checks.
I'll try.
Okay.
Clack, moo. Cows with dice.
5.
15.
15.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yep. Okay.
Allie, you see another one of your missing students. We'll say it's the one that had the boring diary pages all over his room.
Ah. The weirdo.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's a art major, magical art major.
Of course he is.
Hey, Billy. That's one of the missing kids.
Okay, so do you think you should go check on him?
Yeah, that sounds like it would be on task. I guess Allie's going to, saunter on over.
Okay, just say I have seen that you haven't been in class for the past few days, and I was starting to get kind of concerned.
Hello, students. I haven't seen you in class in the past few days, and I was starting to get concerned.
Yes,
Yes.
concerned.
Thank you. I mean, students.
But, well, it's been the weekend. Why would I be in class?
Well, before the weekends. Where were you? What were you doing? Very suspicious.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
All right, punk.
No, not
Listen, I
suspicious.
tried to do this the Billy way, but it's time to do this the Bradley way. This is gonna go down in one of two ways: the easy way or the hard way. You're gonna give me the information I want. Where were you?
No, I'm sorry.
She glares.
Before the weekend?
Yeah. Why'd you miss my class? Right? Think about it.
Oh. I was going on a nature walk? I remember walking, and I remember trees.
Is that the last thing you remember? For the weekend?
Yeah?
Hey, Billy. What's the name of this teacher that we think is a, wink wonk?
Oh shit! Aubrey cannot remember. What's the name, Eric? This was the one thing I didn't write down last week.
Ha! You fool! Professor Sarden.
Okay,
Professor Sarden.
Yes, students. Do you remember encountering a Professor Sardine?
Okay, that's good enough.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't, would you? So
Well,
we can only assume that you did.
But
Why is your bedroom covered in pages from your diary?
why were you in my bedroom?
Why weren't I in your bedroom?
I can think of several reasons.
Yeah, well, I can think of several reasons for me to be there. Now answer the goddamn question.
That's my art piece. I'm
Dart.
leaving it for future generations.
Really?
Let's say yes.
Okay, I wasn't doubting you, but now I'm doubting you. I'm gonna roll an insight check. Oh, I don't have that. Okay, that's cool. 17. Does it sound like this dude just doesn't remember, or is he being suspicious?
Or is he sus?
He doesn't remember. And also, he seems very antisocial.
Okay. Allie's gonna turn to Billy, and she's gonna say, I think I have a plan, but it might be dumb and it might be dangerous.
Okay.
What if, now follow me on this, what if I confront Professor Sardine
No.
by looking like this guy, and I
No.
tell Professor Sardine that I remember everything,
No.
right? And then, like, all of you are, like, staged in ambush, ready to pounce, when he reveals himself to be the evil monster that he is.
No.
I thought it was kind of cool.
I like the concept, but I think that it would be too easy to see through it, being as you're you and he's an art student.
Yeah, well, I can make myself look like him.
I know, but I think it would be kind of easy to see through since you don't have any of his mannerisms or anything. It's the same reason I couldn't pretend to be Bradley.
I can pretend to be this guy. I can pretend to be Bradley. I can pretend
Hey,
to be
then.
whoever I want.
I could pretend to be so many people you don't even know.
Yeah. What, Steve? I swear to God, you need to stop following me. I'm gonna call campus police.
But I had to get books for your class.
You know what? I have a new assignment for you. Do you remember the loud man that was in our group in the classroom this morning?
Not at all.
Okay, well, he's staying at the inn outside of campus. Go find him and follow him all day. And if he tells you to go away, don't, or I'm failing you.
Oh, you mean the old guy?
Yeah, the really old guy.
Yeah, not the student. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Good.
Where is he?
He's at the inn.
Which inn?
Billy, which inn?
The Spiked Hawk.
There you go, champ.
I'm on it.
Good job.
Professor Dente.
Whatever. Anyways.
Like Presidente.
All right, well, if we're not going to do my plan, then I guess we got to go get the scroll from the bookshop and then go do that stuff.
Yep. She's just they scooch off.
That's the sound of us scooching.
Okay.
right.
Off to the Magic Emporium's Great Megorium.
Okay. So can we just like browse the shelves and find it, or do we have to talk to the shopkeeper since it's magic?
No, you can just find it.
Okay, so she will do that, and then she'll hand it to Allie to copy her handwriting. so she'll just kind of poke around and see if she can find anything useful.
Oh, dokie. What are you rolling for, or looking for?
Preferably, I wish there was. I'm trying to think if there are any spells that would specific. Are Mind Flayers fiends?
No.
Or are they monstrosities?
Aberrations.
Aberrations?
I think so.
Hang on, let me look up something real quick.
Pretty certain they're aberrations.
Because I'm trying to think, is there like... No, not conjure aberration.
Fight fire
That's
with
not
fire.
What I'm trying to do. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find what's the spell that allows you to like sense, or is it detect undead? But I think that's just a divine spell. I don't think that a wizard can do that.
Uh,
Oh, it's detect evil and good is what I'm thinking.
yeah.
Oh, while
Paladin main ass.
Billy's browsing, the idea just popped in
Yeah.
my head. So Allie's gonna scream out for Billy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
I have another idea.
What's the idea?
Okay, I think we need to research Mind Flayers to see what sort of way, like what sort of spell-like way this Mind Flayer is doing to make himself look normal. Because if it's just regular magic, we can dispel it.
That is a good.
The research part is a good idea. What was the second part? I did in fact not hear you. I was busy looking at something.
That's okay. She said that if it's just like a disguise self or some regular spell, that potentially we could just dispel the glamour.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, in like public, so everyone sees.
All right, so let's think about what's the. All right, Allie, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's consider two things. What is the absolute worst case scenario that can come out of that situation?
Everyone dies or becomes a mind slave, I guess.
Okay, what is the absolute best case scenario?
Bradley launches from the heavens and impales the Mind Flayer with his super cool sword.
I don't think that's the best case scenario, but okay.
It is in my head.
Okay. That's fair. All right, let's go do some research.
Montage.
Montage. Detect evil and good is in fact a cleric and paladin only spell. I fucked up on that one.
Fair enough. So, you guys montage out and go to do thing.
Hella.
Bradley Brunner, at the Spike Talk. You notice a college-age student has walked into the bar and has sat down and is very conspicuously watching you.
Brad is going to march over there immediately and say, "What do you want?"
You're the loud dude. I was told to watch you.
Why?
So I don't fail.
I see.
I cannot fail.
Are you immune to being stabbed to death?
No, but
What about eaten?
also no, I suppose. But no one's
Also,
tried to eat
wait.
me.
Bradley,
Where
why
on
should we
our
go
way-
looking for something? We could turn this fellow into a TRX.
Not so loud, Bruno.
Oh, that was my whisper. I've had a few problems controlling the volume of my voice.
Excellent. Well, here's the thing. We're not going with that plan anymore, because I have a different one.
Oh, that was a good plan, but okay.
Here's the thing. I don't believe that we're going to this isn't going to do us much good. We need to expose the illusion. And so I was thinking, first, you and I, we can go and... Young man, do you have any experience capturing centipedes?
What? No. No.
Are
Well,
you
if-
sure? Because I'm Allie's TA.
If you would like to pass,
I mean, I haven't. I don't have any experience with it.
but you're going to learn quickly, I suppose. And Brad will toss him a couple of jars.
Why do you want centipedes?
None of your business. Steven? Are you Steven?
That doesn't sound like one of the names that I gave.
It doesn't matter. I don't care what your name is. I'm going to call you Paul. Come on, Paul. Let's go get some centipedes.
What? Again, why are we getting centipedes?
Again, you will do as you are told. TA right here.
Yeah, but
You'll be
Allie,
watching me.
I'm
It's
watching you, boy.
but Professor Allie said that I wasn't supposed to take my eyes off of you. No matter what you said, no matter what you might said.
Here's the thing. It's not what I'm saying, then. Bruno, please instruct this fellow.
If you don't listen to this man, then I'm going to be forced to report these actions directly to Allie.
But she's the one who told me not to leave.
She didn't mean it literally. She speaks in metaphors. She's a professor.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
Of course it makes sense.
It absolutely makes sense. Here's the thing, Paul. When you've been on the earth as long as Bruno and I have, you start to learn a few things about the world and the way it works. And Paul, can I call you Paul? What ends up happening as you... Paul, that's enough. And Brad will like physically put his hand on, lower his finger over his lips and say, now, I was thinking that we should start by lifting up logs and various things that were, decaying and such. Because we're going to need quite a few of them. And they have to be the most ornery ones you can find. Should you get stung, though, I assume that Bruno here can help you. So it's good, Paul. We're going to have fun today.
I'm not huge on having fun.
We're going to have a horrible time, then. You'll probably get stung a lot.
But I don't want a bad time either. I like to
don't know
work in
what
the
to tell you,
neutralities of
Paul.
life.
You
You're
sound
going
like
to
you
have to
want
find
someone
joy
else.
in everything.
He pulls out a notebook and he starts scribbling in it.
What are you writing there, Artsy Fartsy?
Oh, I always keep track of what happens in my day.
Interesting. Are you quite
Hopefully
finished?
not too interesting. I can walk and write, no worries.
All right, we're going to start making our way towards
Downtown.
some woods.
Okay.
I love when Eric wants to know something, and so he keeps asking with the NPC.
What? So you guys are going out to the woods.
Mhm.
Um,
And we're going to lift up dead logs. Well, Paul is going to lift up dead logs and try and get centipedes for us.
mm-hmm.
And Brad's going to berate him while he either succeeds or fails, no matter what.
he starts lifting up a log, and there's no centipedes underneath it, and he opens his journal and starts scribbling in it. And then walks over to another log and picks it up, and still no centipedes, so he starts scribbling in his notebook again.
Are you gonna do that every time?
I have to keep track of which logs I check and whether or not they have centipedes.
I like your style, Paul.
I think
Keep it up.
future's doomed.
What do you mean, Bruno? Paul here is doing a good job here. He's an unpaid intern doing this for college. Wait a second.
What?
Bruno, I figured out how we can please the board members more than anything else. What if we had members of Lestat Mag that, now just hear me out, were unpaid interns? They just get college credit, Bruno.
Oh, that sounds just like what they did for me in seminary.
It's brilliant.
I don't want to go to the seminary.
Here's the thing, Paul. You're already doing it and you didn't know. That's
Wait.
the beauty of it.
Wait, what am I doing?
Exactly, Paul. What are you doing? What are any of us doing? Like you said, all that artsy stuff.
Well, no, I need to know what I'm doing so I can keep track of it for my daily log.
Like I said, you're hunting centipedes.
Okay. Still hunting centipedes. 1:18 p.m. Okay. I hate this man. I'm gonna kill him.
Steve? No, don't you dare. He's my
No,
friend.
Steve's fine. This
Oh,
is
okay.
the
Oh, he's the art
Marco
guy.
Chach or something. I don't
Sure.
remember.
Okay, yeah, you can kill him. That's fine. That's totally okay.
No, while you guys are out centipede hunting, you see the kid that was leading Allie's field trip is walking back through the woods. And he sees you guys and he like starts waving you down. And he's like, "Hey, hey."
Hey, Bruno, more unpaid interns.
All right, you get to lifting up those logs. We're looking for centipedes.
Why? Why?
If I
What
have
do
to
you
keep
mean,
explaining
why?
it over and over, we're never going to get this done.
That
Do
sounds
you want
fine
to
to me.
pass this class?
Honestly, I don't really care.
Do you want me to call your parents?
What, you're just gonna like yell really loud?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a thing I can do.
Oh. Okay then.
I mean, otherwise, we do have the option of just telepathically sending a message across, miles. But up to
It's-
you,
It's more
young
fun
man.
to just find a tall cliff and yell.
Bruno has a point. Why he's gotten so far up in this company, you could get this far up eventually if you work hard and find centipedes.
I don't even want to join your company.
You don't have a choice. You're already in it.
Oh. Then I quit.
See, that's the other beautiful thing, is you paid money to be here.
No. The professor just said that we'd be going to my parents' place, and then we walked halfway there, and then apparently everyone turned around without telling me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything in this class is a test. This is the most important class that you will ever have in your life. And if you drop out, you'll fail college.
That's okay. I'm pretty much just doing this so that my dad knows that I came here, and then I can take over the company afterwards.
What kind of company?
I don't know. He sells like mops or something.
How much is it worth?
I don't know. Enough that hopefully I can run it for the rest of my life and not have to worry about actually working.
Now, if he were to be asked for a large sum of gold to get you back in, let's say, one piece, like how much gold could he give?
Probably not all that much. Like,
Disappointing. All right, get out of here, Quitter. We're looking for centipedes.
okay. Enjoy that.
I'm gonna have a word with the TA though. It's not gonna, or I'm the TA with
Okay,
Ali,
you're
the
the TA.
professor. It's not gonna go well. Shut up.
Okay. Have fun. Enjoy your scent of things. He starts walking back off. And finally, Marco Holo, or whatever his name was, goes, "Hey, I think I found one."
Excellent, Paul. Grab it and put it in the jar. Gap it up. Good job.
He kind of gingerly scoops it into the jar, and then starts writing, "Found centipede. 1:43 p.m. Strange student also appeared. Did not find centipedes, though." So, what do we do now?
I need a couple more, Paul.
Oh. Okay. He goes back.
Perhaps if you didn't write in your journal after every log, this would go a bit faster.
Yes, why don't you look for centipedes? When you find another one while we're walking back, you can write in your journal or whatever.
But then how will I know exactly which logs did or didn't have centipedes?
Which
The
log
future
will not be on the
generations need
test?
to know.
Don't worry about that.
But the future generations need to know. I have to keep track.
All right, Paul. All right. Go ahead. You do things the way you see fit.
Hooray!
Just know that your grade will be reflected in this.
Aye, and Bruder pulls out a notebook and he starts scribbling furiously.
Oh, are you keeping track of your day too? Because that's my thing, man.
No, I'm keeping track of you so we know what grade to assign. Does not cooperate with others.
Ellie and Billy, what are you guys up to?
Hey, I just wanted to point out Brad's out here doing heroic things. You know what I mean?
You're coercing students.
As are all these other professors.
I mean, the other professors being your party.
I'm giving them work experience. Thank you.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're not even making them get us coffee. So obviously we're not abusing them.
Billy and Allie, what are you guys doing?
So Billy is absolutely way too into this research.
Okay.
She's like She's like got a stack next to her, and she is combing these books meticulously for anything that could possibly be related to Mind Flayers. And she's got like this big thick notebook halfway full already. She's way too into it.
Yeah, and Allie's standing behind her, giving her words of encouragement and a little bit of guidance every, minute or so. Just a pat on the shoulder and you can do it. Yeah, keep reading. You're showing that book.
Okay.
She's like writing it down. She's just like, Allie, could you get me some more paper?
Yeah, and I'll also pay the bard for another hour for this dope montage we have going on.
Wait, I thought you told Steve to leave.
Oh, well, it's a different bard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't hear him? Did he stop playing? I didn't pay you to go on break. She storms off.
Okay, so I found some stuff, and she'll turn around and she's got like this big stack of paper in her hands, and she'll just like plunk it right into Allie's arm. She's like, okay, that's everything that I could find about Mind Flayers, and some stuff that that isn't exactly about Mind Flayers, but it's about aberrations. So kind of, it's kind of important. Just because I didn't want to be that one who checked out a bunch of books about Mind Flayers because it's kind of sus, but
Uh-huh.
it just seemed this seems important. So we've got all the research we need. Now we should, in all honesty, we should head back to. Now we should head to the faculty lounge, which was our original plan. See if there's anybody hanging out there, and see if Dr. Sardon is in there.
Right. So you read all of this.
I scanned it.
Yeah, you learned all about Billithid the Illithid.
Yeah, Billithid the Illithid.
That sounds
And,
made up.
No, because when we go into the faculty lounge, I'll be invisible, so I can walk around and do things while you, Professor Hug and Kiss, are
Yep.
stalling for time.
Okay. And then what happens?
Or here's another thought: we go to
Uh-huh.
Dr. Sardon's office directly.
Right.
I go and you distract him, and I snoop around to see if I can find anything.
How is that any less dangerous than the plan that I previously put forth?
Because
About
I'm
confronting him.
being sneaky instead of just going guns blazing.
Allie looks at Billy, not believing her to be stealthy.
I'm more stealthy than I am strong, which isn't saying much, but just trust me on this one.
All right, so do I carry all this Mind Flayer research around with me?
You put it in my bag.
Oh, neat. Okay, did you happen to learn that we could dispel the guise that the professor is wearing?
Did I?
You picked up the scroll of Dispel Magic.
We picked up the scroll of Dispel Magic, so the best thing we could do is just try.
I thought it was detect magic we were looking for. I have dispel magic.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, I guess we can just go do the thing.
All right.
Okay.
We're not going to try to completely do the thing yet. This is just preliminary doing the thing.
Right, it's a pre-doing.
Exactly.
A little bit of a warm-up. Right. Okay, so then let's go to the teacher's lounge, because they have snacks there. And then I can talk to some people, I guess. Try not to be suspicious. And then I say we reunite with the B team, the inferior team, and then we go kick this Mind Flayer's ass.
Sounds good to me.
Sweet. And
Okay.
away we go.
Away you go.
What you're writing down, DM?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. So off you go. Where were you going first?
Teacher's lounge for snacks
Oh,
and
right.
info and intrigue.
right. Yes, to the teacher's lounge.
Mm-hmm.
Beep boop beep boop. Hello, welcome to the Teacher's Lounge.
Yeah, Allie disguises herself as Professor Hug and Kiss.
Thank you for using Teacher's Lounge 2.0. We hope you enjoy your stay.
Is this your day job, Steve? Do they pay you to stand by the door and say that?
Yes.
Oh,
Technically,
okay.
it's an unpaid internship.
Oh, so
but
they
I'm
don't pay you
learning
at all.
life qualities.
Chump. We walk in.
There's couches and coffee.
And snacks?
Yeah, there's 48 donut holes.
Sweet. Yeah, is there anyone in here?
You mean other than the donut holes?
Yeah, other than the donut holes.
Oh.
I mean, I guess Allie can talk to the donut holes, but
No, it's fine. There's a dragonborn man smoking a pipe,
right.
and a tall black-haired elf lady.
So I think the game plan is to eat donut holes, drink coffee, and do a little bit of casual discourse to see if these other teachers know anything about the disappearing students, or if they've like heard anything about disappearing students or weird behavior on campus. You know, Allie really trying to slyly gather some info while stuffing her face with donut holes.
Okay. Billy, are you invisible currently?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, there'll be yeah, they'll be chatting with you, Dr. Hug and Kiss. And the Dragonborn is like, so you have that Billy fellow as your student, right? Amanda?
Billy, yes. Yep. There's only one Billy in this campus, and that Billy belongs to me.
How's she doing?
She's doing great. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm never that far away from her. We just have such a strong connection.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Right. Do you teach for her too?
No, I'm off for the winter.
How do you know Billy then?
She was a friend of one of my old students.
Is that so?
Mm.
Okay. And, like, have you met Billy? Do you know Billy?
Yeah, I helped her get registered for class.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, so, hey, some of my students, like, disappeared for a little while. That's weird, huh? Probably doesn't happen too often around these parts, right? Long sip of coffee. She spits the coffee back out because it's too hot. Sorry, my tongue. No, it's really hot.
Don't you know prestidigitation?
Me? No. No.
Oh.
I don't think so. Wait, do I? Hold up. Nope.
I don't know. I thought you did.
I know Druidcraft, though.
Well, that won't cool your drink down. Probably.
I can create a small campfire.
That definitely won't cool your drink down.
One could only dream.
But he doesn't seem all that interested. He's like, yes, I heard there's been all sorts of weird things going on. Some sort of party and a field trip out to Verdun or something.
Oh, I know. Yeah, wow, it sounds cool or completely irresponsible. I don't really, I don't follow up on these things. Whatever you really think about these things is what I agree with.
He's just kind of absent-mindedly smoking. The elf lady will kind of lean over though and be like, "What do you mean your students went missing?"
Oh, they I don't know, they missed a few classes. Which seemed weird. I know I haven't known them for that long, but still seems a bit weird. Maybe they were just skipping, but who skips class in a magic college, right? This is so cool.
Have you found them?
I think I spotted them around campus, at least one of them, which is why I think that maybe they were just skipping. Maybe they don't like me. Wouldn't be the first time. Probably won't be the last.
Indeed. Well,
Wow. Okay, fine.
I'm glad that they aren't missing any longer then.
Yeah. Why? Have you heard? Do you have problems with students missing? Is this like a big college thing?
I had one student miss a class, but he showed up the next day.
Did he have an excuse?
He said he was out collecting fungi or something for an alchemy class. Yes.
Seems like a
I
weird
didn't-
excuse, but okay.
I didn't even realize there was an alchemy class being taught lately. Or this during J term.
Oh, who was his teacher then?
I didn't bother to ask.
She takes another sip of the coffee. Very slowly. She doesn't spit it out this time, it's cooled off. Yeah, I guess she's just gonna kind of just chat with these folk, see if anything else weird has been going on.
He definitely has not noticed anything weird, as he barely pays attention to what's going on. She will say that she hasn't noticed anything other than the one student who went missing that one time. But
Oh, well then, hey, maybe it was one of the same students. Who was the student? Maybe they're just habitually bad and terrible, and maybe we should kick them out.
I remember all of their names, and it was one of them.
Okay, well, give me the name, and I'll see if it was one of the ones that was missing from my class. That way I'll know. To keep my eye on the little bastard.
Oh no, I mean it was one of the ones from your class that went missing.
Oh, which one? Say their name, so I know you remember it.
Jennifer.
Uh-huh.
That was their name, Jennifer.
Oh, okay. Great. You gonna finish that donut hole?
Humph.
Yeah, I fuck it, I guess that's it. Expert
Neither of
sleuth that
these-
Allie is, but
Neither of these teachers seem very suspicious,
that's good to know.
unless you count lazy, and possibly high, or aloof as being strange.
Nope, sounds normal to me. So I think Allie, once she has her fill of donut holes and coffee, is going to take some for the road and leave to regroup with Billy.
Okay. Oh, here are all of the names that are definitely not correct. Oh yeah, Leon Chachki, Mar Garrett. Mar Garrett was the one.
Ah, right. You're close with Jen Eifer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other names you have written down are Waxy Bailey, Yup, and 4 Itchy Tasty.
Good, great. I love it.
I don't know what any of those mean, so.
Allie wants to tip Steve with a donut hole on her way out.
Okay.
And then when she meets up with Billy, she's going to give Billy the rest of the donut holes and the cup of coffee that she stole from the teacher's lounge.
Bye, Tim.
It's past his
We'll miss
bedtime.
you.
Oh, never mind. He woke up.
Okay, so, Brad and Bruner.
How many centipedes do we have now?
You have 8 centipedes.
Dope, that's enough. All right, Paul, that's enough. Let's head back to campus.
Okay. 3:43 p.m. Heading back to campus with centipedes.
All right, so we have a new centipede plan, I think you said?
Yes, well, we can't reveal it in front of Paul because, well, you know, Paul could have an issue with his brain. More than one, if you know what I mean.
Wait, is there something wrong with my brain?
I don't
Maybe,
know.
Paul.
We should crack it open and take a look.
He is a doctor, Paul.
It's true.
I don't know about that. That sounds pretty dangerous.
No, that's fair enough, Paul. And that is why consent is important. Now, come on. And
Like-
Brad will start
He f-
marching back.
He flips through his notes. But 2 hours and 19 minutes ago, you strong-armed me into walking out into the middle of the forest.
Exactly, Paul. Because sometimes it's good for you to go against things and also to learn that the world is hypocritical. Do you see how you learned that right now?
Oh, this is a real master's class you're giving here, Bradley.
Thank you. Well, I am obviously the metaphor for the world, Paul.
Wait, you're a metaphor?
Exactly, Paul.
More of a
You're
simile.
starting to get it.
So if I'm supposed to keep an eye on you for Professor Huggingkiss, then I'm supposed to be keeping an eye on the world?
Exactly.
Aye.
Go and do good deeds, Paul. Go into the world.
You really made some progress here, Paul.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I just wanted to, marry into royalty.
Paul, Paul. You're far too ugly for that.
You
My
really
mom
did
says
him
my
like that.
personality is what makes me beautiful.
No, your personality is
that's
awful as well,
Just
Paul. That's
something
the
we
problem.
tell ugly people to make them feel better.
Exactly, Paul. There's no way any respectable noble would be seen with your hideous visage next to them. It's impossible. It just can't happen.
When you bent over earlier, I threw up a little in my mouth.
Well, there's not really a point in me taking this class then.
There really isn't, Paul. There really isn't.
Well, hopefully I'm still in the opt-out period then.
You're definitely not, and you will be charged full price.
Oh, man.
That book is non-returnable, by the way.
They never are.
And Brad will skip back, or Brad will actually pull out the broom, and he will fly back with Bruno.
Okay.
So long, Paul! Thank you for all the centipedes!
Bruder's terrified of flying, so he is holding on to you so tightly. Oh, please don't drop me, Bradley. Oh, I don't like flying.
We will go as fast as this thing will go then, all the way back to campus.
Oh, this is terrifying. I'm a dwarf. I've never been more than 3 feet off the ground.
Perfect, Bruno. And when we get back to the campus, I will dive bomb straight at the ground to kind of pull up and land.
Roll a athletics check.
All right. That's a 9 plus. Hold on. Plus 10 is 19.
I got a 15.
I think as you go to dive bomb the ground, Brunner hops off and just like rolls out onto the ground. But you are able to pull up in time before you get smush mashed on the.
Who taught you how to fly, Lunchpad McQuack?
Sorry, I have ice cubes in my mouth.
Oh.
I'm self-taught, thank you very much.
Ugh.
Thank God you're not a professor.
Also, I'm gonna walk over and I'm going to tap Brunner and I'm gonna cast Levitate with the hollow thrumming lute.
Yeah. How does that resolve?
I'm not sure.
It's a saving throw.
I'm pretty
Can't
sure. I don't know which
target.
one.
There.
Constitution. So that'll be DC 17.
I fail.
You'll float up just like a little bit, and once you start to panic, Brad will just release it. You won't get more than like 5 feet off the ground.
Oh, what sort of magic is this?
Residual.
Oh my God, the broom is a little bit unfinished, and it just sometimes does things that I don't anticipate. And don't worry about it, though; it's completely safe. Next time, I'm sure it won't happen.
Jesus.
Bruder's gonna like hold on to Bradley. Like, gotta make sure I don't take off again.
Fair enough, Bruno. Fair enough. We should probably find Billy and Allie, and I'll stuff my broom back into the bag of holding.
Aye.
Billy and Allie, where were you going to go after the teacher's lounge?
So yeah, after Billy reappears and Allie rains upon her a gratuitous amount of donut holes and hot coffee, I think that's now might not be a terrible time to regroup with the sword and the dwarf of our party.
Okay.
If agreeable to the Billy of ways.
She's like, that's fine. She's not quite sure how to drink coffee, so she keeps like,
Through your mouth.
no, like she's not like. Never mind. She's just trying to figure it out.
Oh, blow on it first. It's really hot.
She's just like, okay.
Because she's never had coffee before, probably. So she's just like, okay, and she drinks it, and she's like, yeah, regrouping sounds fine to me.
Nice. Good.
Then as you pass the cafeteria, you will see Billy and Bruner tumbling off of a broom.
Billy and
Bradley
Bruner.
and Bruner? Excuse me?
Billy, you're tumbling off a broom with Bruner.
Bradley and Bruner.
Oh, never mind. It's just Bradley. I got confused.
See, Brad should have tried to make himself look like Billy instead of the other way around.
They apparently look alike.
Twinsies.
Yes, well.
Allie waves from a distance at the two, like furiously, like she has both arms in the air. She's just frantically jangling them around.
Can just walk over.
No, but fine. I guess we walk.
Brad will stop where he is and wait for them to walk to him.
Sounds about right. Hey,
So, what did you learn?
Billy, show him the research.
Okay, just a second.
And she'll go in and get the stuff and just boom, like put it right in his arms.
I do not need the research. I need you to disseminate it to me. That's what you're supposed to do, Billy.
Oh, maybe he can't read, Billy. You might have to
I
explain
can
it
read,
to him.
Allie. That's not the problem.
You don't need to be so insecure about it. It's okay. I couldn't read for a long time either.
Oh, that is just sad, Bradley. I can't believe you didn't tell us.
It's okay, Bradley. We're your friends. We won't judge you too much.
Do it. Judge him.
A little bit.
Billy, what did you find out about Mind
Yes?
Flayers?
What did I find out, DM?
Well, there once was an Illithid whose name was Billithid. He traveled all over the land. I'm not coming up with the rest of a couplet,
Oh.
or things will get out of hand.
Ah.
I don't know. That was pretty good.
You learn like basic information on them. Aberrations, I believe, is
Mhm.
what they are, and they have strength in psionics, and they are typically part of colonies or pods, with lots of them all being connected telepathically.
Does it seem like the magical disguise is something we could dispel on Professor Sardine?
It doesn't mention them like having anything like natural. Like it's not. It's probably just like a magical thing that he knows how to do rather than a racial trait.
That's what I wanted to know. Nice.
Yes.
Good. Yes.
Okay. So yeah.
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 Do
Perfect.
they have any weaknesses?
Brain freeze.
Have you ever heard of any of them being nice, as you suggested before, Billy?
There was Billithid.
There was Billithid, but I'm fairly certain that he was fictional.
Oh, you always say that.
Yeah, that sounds like a made-up name.
Here's the thing. From what you told me, they survive on brains. and they reproduce by implanting things into brains. So, I don't believe that this is going to be a nice person overall.
Oh, you always say that.
So, what's the plan?
We rip off the disguise at a public rally so that everyone gets to see the monster beneath the skin, and then we swoop in like the heroes that we are and save the day.
I was thinking more along the lines of we could unmask him from afar and then fling tyrannosaurs at him.
Oh, that does sound really cool, though. Can we ride in on tyrannosaurs?
I don't believe we'll be able to trust these tyrannosaurs.
Oh, still sounds pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's a whole speciesist, but okay.
Okay, well, what's the next public thingy that's happening on campus? There was just a football game, so what's next? Or maybe we could throw a party for the teachers,
prom.
huh? When is that?
It's at the end of J term.
Which is
Uh,
relative to today.
2 more weeks.
Damn, that's a long time. How about we just throw a party for all the teachers tomorrow?
What if we could get one of you kidnapped by the thing, and you could figure out where they are, or better yet, we could track you? Yes.
I can detect aberrations within 30 feet for a good 10 minutes or so.
Oh, that's a spell?
Oi,
You could just do that?
oi.
And we're in a magical school that focuses on spells.
Oi.
So a lot of people should be able to do that.
Hi. One
Only
would
s- Sorry, go ahead.
I just said one would think.
Hey, if we're looking for just that one specifically, I can track it from much further away.
Ooh, big brain moment. Why don't we do that, but that way we can know if there's more than one. If this is like a cult thing, if we're getting way over our heads.
Brilliant, Ali. That is the smartest thing single-handedly that I have ever heard you say, as long as we have been working together, and we have been working together for quite some time.
Thanks, Bradley. Someone has to be the smart one since Laundry left.
Yes, well, you're back at your terrible, terrible comments. Again, we are at status quo.
She smiles wide.
Perfect.
Great.
So, Bruno, lead us to the offices with your dowsing stick, I guess.
Yes, detect the tentacles. Go.
Okay, I'll cast Detect Evil.
What's the range on that?
Let's see. Well, do you want me to cast the long findy one or are we gonna look for them in general?
We need to see how many there are.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're
Well,
trying
in
to
general.
figure out if they've infiltrated.
Within 30 feet. Any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
And we're heading to the faculty building before we do this.
And it lasts 10 minutes a cast.
Okay.
So we're gonna start sweeping the hallways.
So you won't get anything in the hallways, but once you get outside the teacher's lounge, you will find a ping for aberration, fey, not undead, but celestial.
How many aberrations?
Just one from what you can tell.
How many fey?
Also just one.
How many celestials?
One.
Okay. I think that's all you said.
One of each.
peek? Is there a window that I can peek in?
There is a window, but there's blinds drawn.
I'll just open up the door.
Okay. You will see. What was your teacher friend's name?
Oh fuck. I can't remember for the life of me.
I can't.
I'm very high right now.
Well, he is in there. And an elf woman is there.
That's it.
No, sorry, my brain shut off. Professor Sardin is in there, and two professors that you don't recognize. One of them looks like a frog man, and one of them looks like a standard Who man.
I'll close the door and we'll continue on so we don't waste all of this spell.
Okay. Your friend is kind of like, oh, bro, oh, okay, goodbye then. It was nice talking to you, Bradley. Other than that, you will detect one undead in the hallways, and it appears to be Roswell.
Well, that's unexpected.
Hello, Lestat and Mag.
Great. Good. I'm glad this is happening. Hi.
Hi.
Pirouettes over to you guys.
What type of foul undead creature are you?
I'm not a foul undead. Just the normal kind. Pops head off, starts juggling it. Ho 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 ho.
I didn't possibly think that I could dislike you more, but now I've learned I absolutely can.
Well, to be fair, I'm technically not Roswell.
Okay.
Go on.
I'm just a creation of his.
You're his son?
Kind of, yes.
Are you some sort of simulacrum?
Indeed. Though a bit of
Interesting.
a modified one.
How so?
Well, I'm not made out of snow. I'm made out of
Okay.
flesh and blood. Like a real boy.
Ooh, can your brain be eaten?
Presumably.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Where is the real Roswell?
And he kind of closes his eyes and rubs his forehead and says, he is in class right now. Science building, 3rd floor.
Why would someone who is capable of creating a simulacrum be going to school here?
I believe his specialty is necromancy, and he's trying to learn more.
I see.
Haven't you ever wanted to push your own boundaries, Bradley?
Brad's just gonna walk away.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I can't. I don't even have a rant for this guy. Just walking away.
Wow.
Allie wishes him a good night as we pass by.
Fair.
Invisibility has stayed quiet this entire time.
Oh, you went back invisible?
Invisibility.
Oh no, she hasn't. I thought it was still going. Has it been an hour already?
Oh, an hour. No.
Okay, so she's still invisible. She's riding out to the end.
Okay. He will nod at each of you as you walk off, including invisibility.
Wait, he can see. She's. He waves like directly at her.
He nods at her, yeah.
She'll just go. Can you see me?
He will give a little chuckle and a small bow.
That didn't answer my question, but okay.
Didn't it?
All right, fair enough.
All right. Anything else you guys would like to do tonight before we log off?
No, I think I'm pretty good.
Can I get one clarification? While we're doing this sweep, and we've ascertained that there's like one aberration, one fey, and one celestial, at least here. That spell was detect evil, right? Does detect evil actually detect alignments in this, or did they change that?
No. It's just
It's detect good and evil, actually.
Yeah, detect
Oh.
evil. Yeah, it just
Which
tells
is
you
weird, yeah.
aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. Nothing about alignments.
Cool. Okay, never mind. Then I have no thoughts. My thoughts are done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Ah.
All that research and everything was solved with a spell. Cool.
Operation Party On, Garth, is a go for next week then.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck up this dude's day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely his day.
Yeah. Fuck nerd.
Okay. You've led the second of Allie's poor forgotten souls into the woods and then abandoned them.
You know what? These kids will always remember this semester. They will never forget the time that Alleyway taught them stuff.
Oh, if Bradley can help it, we may never have you give up having at least a couple of classes from time to time. Because these interns, they're valuable.
Yeah, Allie would love cohorts.
Yeah, look at all of these centipedes that you now have.
We can give those to
Oh,
Billy.
you mean future Tyrannosaurs?
This one's named Centipedal, and this one named Centipeewee. Centipede.
All right, friends. Well, I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna log off.
Same.
Yeah.
Probably gonna
Bye,
log off
everyone.
too.
Good night,
All right,
guys.
have a good night.
Bye.
Love y'all. Good night.
Bye.